Hey y'all, Joe here from Southern Coastal Cooking. My goodness, I have something special for you tonight. Well, tonight and tomorrow, I'm doing a video I'm super excited about, man, oh man. Tell you, you've seen me do a bunch of brisket videos, and a lot of times I get choice and select and stuff like that, but you've seen me in the past cook USDA prime and even Wagyu steaks and beef, and I tell you what, I was able to get a hold of a Wagyu brisket. I mean a whole brisket. Oh man, point to flat, the whole thing. Perfectly trimmed from a new butcher in town, the Flora Butcher, right down the road from us, here local. Dude just moved in, just blowing everybody away. Wagyu beef that's raised over in Louisiana by his dad. All kind of crazy good stuff in there. But look, y'all, I want to show you this brisket I got. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Hopefully you can see here and I can zoom in for you. I just want you to look. I'll post some stills, but just look at that marbling in that beef right there. That is just gorgeous. I mean, you just cannot beat. I mean, I'm just going to leave this here for you while I talk here just for a minute. I mean, this marbling in that beef, I mean, that's just a work of art right there. I tell you what. But we're going to just, oh man, just can't wait. We're going to put a little rub on this thing, and we're going to get it just right. We'll put it out there on the grill dome. We're going to go low and slow with this bad boy all night until it's just butter tender. It's not going to take much. We're going to slice it up, have some friends over tomorrow, neighbors and stuff. But y'all, I'm telling you what, I just can't wait. Oh, Wagyu brisket. I tell you what, I've waited and waited to try a Wagyu brisket. Finally able to do it. So anyway, y'all, just stick with me here. We'll rub this bad boy down. All right, y'all might ask me, what you gonna rub that wonderful brisket down with? Well, not much, anything really. But what I am going to use is some of this Sure Shot Sid's gunpowder seasoning, just a little bit of that. My buddy actually sent me this hat here. And then I'm going to use my friend Tango Joe, okay, his season. This Midnight Espresso, all right, this is a season with a little bit of coffee espresso in it. It's granulated sugar, ancho chili, sea salt, espresso powder, black pepper, and oregano. Very simple stuff here. I don't want much crazy flavors going on this brisket here. I mean, this thing is just, I mean, a thing of beauty by itself. So like what I'm going to say, we're going to go with a little bit of the Sure Shots. Get it coming out. I mean, I'm just barely putting anything on here because, I mean, I just know this brisket's full of wonderful flavor itself. So we got a little Sure Shots on there. I'm going to come in with this Midnight Espresso. And this stuff, man, oh man, it's just good. I just tasted it, licked it on my finger. I mean, it's just full of flavor. That wonderful espresso gives it a little bit of bark to it. This will be good for making this a nice bark on this brisket, y'all. But like I said, I'm just going to go pretty easy on whatever seasonings I do on here because you don't want too much. I mean, you could just go with salt and pepper. I just don't like a whole lot of salt. That's what the good thing about this Tango Joe. It didn't have much salt in it at all. So the Midnight Espresso. Anyway, done this side, y'all. I'm about to flip it over and get the fat cap side. All right, y'all. We're out here at the grill dome. We're about to put this bad boy in. I got some hickory chunks put on the grill dome. We're running at 250. All right. Oh yeah, I got my little water pan down there. Get a little smoke out. That's fine. And then we're gonna just put this bad boy on here, y'all. Look at that. Look at that right there in the center. Shut that on down. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Y'all, so it's about, I guess about 12:30 now. So I've been rolling on this thing, I guess about 2.5 hours. I'm at 247, 245-ish now at the grate level. Reading about 250 here on my little thermometer here on the grill dome. I want to let it come down just a little bit. Actually, I've cut my baffle down some to about, maybe one and almost one and a half. Close off my bottom a little bit, just to barely about a half. It says one, it's first reading to about half. So I'm gonna do that, and once it gets down to about 220 or so, I may open it up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go on the bed and we can just roll with this thing. I just want to make dang sure don't get too hot in here because I had it opened up to 2 on the top and about 1.5 on the bottom or so, and it did rise up to about 275, almost hit the 300 mark, so it kind of scared me a little bit, so I'm just trimming it on back down here, so we'll see. Y'all, it's early morning hours, just come out here checking it. We've rose temperature back up to about 284, and the temp in the brisket's about 180, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off. I'm gonna put it in a pan here, and we're gonna cover it at least for the rest of the cook. We're gonna test tenders now, okay? Let me show y'all here what we got. Let's open it up. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's take a pic of that thing. That's beautiful. Beautiful brisket right there. So, snap the shot. Let me just test. Pretty daggone tender, y'all. Pretty daggone tender. Last thing you want to do is dry this bad boy out. So, some probe here. Put this over here. Point. Oh, and that's tender too. Let me get this thing off here, put it in this pan. Y'all, I'm going to take a chopstick here. We're just going to test tenderness. Still got some. Yeah, still got some resistance to it. I'll test that up here too. Yeah, I mean it's just pretty tender, but still back here, yeah, back here in the point there's still some resistance. So what we're gonna do is the flat's pretty dang good. But I'm gonna cover this in foil, okay? And we're gonna put it in the oven about 225 and let it rest. Just cook slowly in there just for a little bit. We have it's been in the oven on 225 for about 2 hours. We got off at 6 on the cooker out there on the grill dome. Now it's about 8, and got to about 195 in the point. That's where I like that. About 200 or so in the flat. 202. Let's look at this, y'all. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Now, let's just take this probe and let's just test just for a second. I want to zoom on here and see how exactly tender this is. Look at this. Look at that. That's what we're seeing with just about no resistance there. All right, the jiggle test. See how it's just jiggly like that? That's what we're looking for. That's the brisket. We're going to tight wrap this bad boy. We're going to let it just rest for several hours. All right, inside the cooler, tight wrapped in full. All right, guys and girls, the moment of truth here. We are going to cut into this Wagyu brisket from the Flora Butcher. Just look at that tenderness right there, that brisket. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find out, make sure we know which way the grain runs. I'm going to just cut a little piece off like that. See there? So see, it's actually running this way, so we're across the grain, we're fine to cut like this. All right, y'all, so let me get rid of that. Let's just start going right down through here. Look at the juices coming out of there. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. And this is in the flat. In the flat, you got this kind of juice with this Wagyu brisket. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, like I said, let this thing rest a few hours. And that's what we're looking at right there, y'all. I mean, just smell the wonderful smoke in there. Oh, yeah. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get a little taste, y'all. This piece right here with that little piece of fat on there. And we'll see how it is. That's amazing. That Wagyu brisket, man. That really, really does it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the rest of this, the flat here, and then I'm going to get over here to the point. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to kind of cut the point off over here on this side, okay? Just like that. And cut down like this. Right, look at that, look at that. Let me just get in there. I want y'all to see how this fat's rendered. I want you to see the juices just coming out of there. I mean, just glorious. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna take that point, and they say you cut the point this way like that. Okay, right down through there, and then we're gonna look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Then we're gonna make some slices. All right, we'll go right down through there. We'll take some slices about the size of a thick pencil, we said to do, and we'll just melt right through that point. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm talking about. And that's where you burn in. That's where, I mean, look at that. That's just glorious right there. So I gotta taste a little piece of that too, y'all. Oh yeah. Look at that. Flora Butcher there. You have to tell y'all in closing that brisket turned out absolutely amazing. I told one of my guys at work, I said, you know, I really almost regret buying it because now I just can't go back, man. Once you go that Wagyu like that, I mean, it's just unbelievable, the tenderness and the flavor that was really in there. So, man, the Flora Butcher did a great job of you know, providing, you know, great price on that piece of beef. I mean, I paid, I don't know, from around the country, the world, I paid $10 a pound for it, which to me was extremely good deal for some Wagyu beef. His father raised over in Louisiana, and he sells it here out of his butcher shop, and it's just absolutely phenomenal quality of beef. USDA prime, of course, but then from the Wagyu cattle. So thought that was really great, y'all. So please, I'll be cooking some more of his beef. I did some steaks a while back. I think you can see maybe on when was it? On my birthday, I think, I did a Wagyu steak from Flora Butcher as well. But anyway, thank y'all so much. God bless. Please like my videos, sub my channel. Y'all check the description box for links to some of this stuff. Thanks again, guys.